YouTube and in landscape. So hopefully you're all able now to get us on your TV rather than just working with your phones or your iPads, and you don't have lots of dead space at the side. When we go straight to Facebook, we can't do it in landscape, it only lets us do it in portrait. And a lot of you can't get Facebook on your big screen. So we've decided to swap over to YouTube. So hopefully lots of you have found us here. Good afternoon everyone. It is Thursday, it's 4 o'clock. Although we've pre-recorded this very slightly, we're not live. We've had to pre-record it and then upload it, but hopefully we'll be able to go live next week if we have enough subscribers, and then we'll be able to respond in real time to all of your comments. So I think it's actually about 2:30 just now, so I'm a little ahead of you. Anyway, welcome along. My name's Lisa, this is Maggie Moo, this is Henry Horse, and this is baby Sharon, and we are ready to take you off to the seaside. So this session is especially for newborn babies and for babies who are sitting up into wobbly walkers. So our Mooborn sessions are for newborns, babies under 12 weeks go free. For newborns up to confident sitters, that would be our Mooborn session. And then our baby moo session is for confident sitters to wobbly walkers. So we think a lot about hand-to-eye coordination in our baby moo session. We think a lot about that head control. We start thinking about colours, numbers, matching. And in our Mooborn session, we're thinking a lot about their visual tracking, their auditory tracking. We think a lot about word association, and we get them moving their little bodies in ways that they wouldn't be able to do independently at this stage. So lots of fun though, don't worry too much with this, and hopefully you get lots of ideas of things to do and play at home and how to socialise with your baby. The main thing is you have lots of fun here, so lots of eye contact with baby, lots of big smiley face expressions. This is all about bonding with your baby and creating a nice safe environment for them to enjoy the session, okay? So we're going to go off to the seaside. We're going to open and close in the same few songs that we always do in every session. Then we're going to hop in our hot air balloon. We're going to head off to the seaside. We're going to play in the sand. We're going to play in the rock pools. We're going to pop our armbands on and go for a swim. We're going to have a fantastic time. Are we ready to go? Let's do it, gang. Here we go then. I'm going to turn it up nice and loud. We're going to clap these lovely hands. Now hopefully we've got some toddlers with us today. Toddlers, you might be doing this with one of your teddies or your dolly or your little brother or sister. So we're going to take our baby's hands and physically make this clapping motion with them.
Is everybody here? Are we ready to start?
Yes, we're here and we're ready to start. Are you ready there?
Yes.
Are you ready, Sharon?
Yes.
We're going to do some jumping. So give me a little lift onto the arms and a little bounce.
Jump, a jumpity jump, a jump, 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 jumpity jump.
Remember, big face expressions, nice and smile for baby, lots of eye contact.
Jump, jump,
Jump, jumpity jump. Well done, lay them back down. And let's physically take those hands, make this clapping motion with them.
Are we
We're
ready to
building up
start?
those signals from their brain to their body parts so they know what movement they
Is
have to make.
everybody here? Are we ready
This
to
will be one of their
start?
very first party tricks, is being able to clap their hands independently. nice and warmed up? Well done, toddlers, if you got involved in that on your own, or if you used your dolly or one of your teddies to do that one. Now, next up, we're going to do our morning stretches. So we need our egg shaker for this, or any improvised shaker that you might have at home, any instrument at all, just something that makes a nice sound. We're going to think about baby's visual and auditory tracking here. So we're going to start in baby's eye line with this egg shaker. Move it up and down, left and right. Encourage them to follow it with their eyes and with their ears to recognise the sounds coming in a different direction. It'll take them a good few weeks to caught on to this. At first they may only track it for a second or two, and then the more you go on, baby will follow it more and more, and eventually they'll start reaching out and trying to grab it. If they're at that stage, sit baby up. They may be sitting independently. Encourage them to hold that egg shaker in their hand. Put your hand over their hand and move their arm for them. This is about cause and effect. If they move their arm, the egg creates a sound and a vibration. Before you know it, they'll be doing this independently. We're thinking about word association with this song too. We're going to mention our eyes, our hair, and our arms. When we mention these body parts, touch them on your little one's body and repeat the words to them. Again, this will be one of your baby's very early party tricks. Long before they can properly verbalise things, you'll be able to say, touch your toes, touch your eyes, and they'll go for it. They'll touch all these relevant body parts. But they have to know the names for them, and they have to be physically shown. So when we mention them in the song, physically point to them on your baby's body and repeat the word. Right, let's go for it, gang. Here we go. Get those egg shakers. Are you ready, baby Sharon? Let's do it. Here we go. Shake, shake, shake. Wake up.
Good morning.
Wake up, good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day is here.
Wake up. Good morning.
Wake up, good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day.
Right then, we're going to stretch
your
those
arms up in
arms
the
up with
air.
your arms. Your arms. There they are.
Rub your eyes and ruffle your hair.
There's your eyes and there's your ears.
Start this brand new day with a big yawn.
Done. Back to your shaker.
Wake up, good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day is here.
Wake up. Good morning.
Wake up, good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day.
Stretch those arms up again.
Stretch your arms up in the air.
Done. Now rub those
Rub
eyes.
your eyes and ruffle your hair.
There's your hair.
Start this brand new day with a big yawn. Wake up, good morning.
Good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day is here.
Wake up, good morning.
Wake up, good morning.
Another day is here.
Another day is here.
Well done, everyone. So that's 2 of the 3 songs that we always open every session with. We're nice and warmed up now. So now we're going to go for the Oogie Boogie. So we need our pom-poms for this. We showed you way at the beginning of this how to make your very own pom-poms in a little video. So if you don't have your own pom-pom, you can get some wrapping paper or some tissue paper, sellotape it all up, and then literally just cut slices up into it, and you'll have your very own pom-pom. So again, we're going to start in baby's eye line with the Oogie Boogie and move these pom-poms up and down and left and right. Encourage baby to follow that pom-pom with their eyes and with their ears. And again, if baby's sitting up, encourage them to hold the pom-pom. Put your hand over their hand if you need to, and move their arm for them. We're thinking about cause and effect. If they move their arm, the pom-pom creates a sound and a movement. Pom-poms are a lovely little cheap and cheerful sensory tool, whether you've made one at home yourself or you've bought one. They feel nice and ticklish. They sound nice and rustly, and they're nice and bright. So we're stimulating 3 senses with this simple prop, okay? We've got a little bit of word association going on here as well. We're going to mention our hips, we're going to mention our feet, and we're going to stretch those arms up again. This is a lovely, upbeat, high-tempo song. Big smiles, lots of eye contact, and this is a really fun one. Let's go for it, gang, shall we? Toddlers, get ready to do the Oogie Boogie. I want to see those wiggly hips, those stampy feet. We need to see you going all the way down to the floor when it comes to shimmying and shaking and having a big old spin round to get dizzy. Are we ready, gang? Let's go for it. Here we go. Get your pom-poms ready. Shake, shake, shake. Here comes the Oogie Boogie. Woohoo!
Do the Oogie Boogie.
Do the Oogie Boogie with me.
Do the Oogie Boogie. Do the Oogie Boogie with me. Do the Oogie Boogie. Do the Oogie your
Here they
feet.
are, all the way down
Wave
there.
your
Should we
arms
wave
in
these
the
arms
air. Get it all groovy with the swinging beat.
Well done,
Dance
guys.
like you
Lots
just
of
don't
balls. Here we
care.
go.
So do the boogie boogie. Do the oogie boogie with me. Do the boogie boogie. Do the oogie boogie with me.
Well done, guys. Right then, we're going to give
Sway
baby a
to
little
the
tickle
left and
from
to
the
the
top of their
right.
head to the tip of their
Shimmy
toes.
down
Tickle,
to the
tickle.
floor.
Tickle, 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 tickle.
Turn around and shake your stuff. Do the oogie
Well
boogie some
done.
more.
Here we go. Remember, lots of eye contact with baby. Lots of big smiles. Leave your ticket to the door. Sing along. Get involved.
Do the oogie boogie. Do the oogie boogie with me. Do the oogie boogie. Do the oogie boogie with me. Do the oogie boogie. Do the oogie boogie with me.
Oh, well done, gang. That was wonderful. Right then, we are well and truly warmed up now. We sang our first 3 songs, which helps to build up familiarity. Baby gets nice and settled into the session. They know where they are. They're familiar with the environment. They're quite comfortable. And now we're going to get on with our theme of the day. So today we are heading off to the seaside. The weather's taking a turn for the worse today, but hopefully we can still bring a smile to your face and bring some sunshine into your home. We're going to head off to the seaside. Now to get there, we're going to go in a hot air balloon. You're going to need your juggler scarf for this, or your tea towel, or a little muslin, or a pillowcase, or whatever you have, a blanket, whatever you've got. So we're going to go floating in our balloons. We're just going to give baby a little tickle to float in our balloon. Then we're going to go on our canoe. So you're going to make this quite tight. Wrap it up a little bit. You're going to sit baby up if they're up for it. If they're a little bit bigger, you can sit them up. Encourage them to hold on to our oar. This is now going to be our oar. And we're going to move from side to side. So we're going to go in our canoe, paddling in our canoe. Then we're going to go in our bicycle. So we're going to use our bicycle arms for that one. So encourage baby to move their arms. At this stage, when baby's a little Mooborn, they're totally unaware of their limbs, or they don't have any control particularly over their limbs when you've got a little Mooborn. So we're going to move their limbs for them, move them one after the other. So not at the same time like this, we're moving them one after the other. And then we're going to go back in our hot air balloon. So we're going to go floating in our balloon. Oh no, we're going to go swishing on our skis as well. That's the other one. So I've got another scarf here, so we're just going to have a little swish on our skis. So we're going to go in a hot air balloon. We're going to paddle in our canoe. We're going to go on our bicycle, and we're going to go swishing on our skis. So toddlers, have you got that too? So you can sit on your grown-up's knee if you're going on your canoe, or you can just sit yourself and go paddling in your canoe. So keep your scarves nice and tight. Move your body side to side. So this is almost like a little mini circuits class for them. So we're going to go side to side in our canoe, and then you're going to use your shoulders to get your bicycle arms on the go when we're cycling our bike. And then we're going to swish in our skis. So I need to see you bending your knees for that one, toddler, to go swishing in your skis and swinging your arms up and down to swish in your skis. Sound good, everyone? Are we ready? Come on then, this is a lovely little gentle one, a nice little soft one. Here we go. Let's start off in our balloon then, shall we? So get your little scarf, give baby a little tickle. Now remember, lots of smiles and eye contact with your baby.
Floating in my balloon. I'm floating in my balloon. No need to get there soon. I'm floating
get there soon as you like. I'm pedaling on my bike.
Well done. Should we go a bit faster? Should we swish on those skis? Are you ready? Are you ready, baby? Here we go.
I'm swishing on my skis. I'm swishing on my skis. Get out of the way if you please. I'm swishing on my skis.
Now, the rhythm's going back down again, back to be nice and slow and calm, so we go faster and faster and faster with that one.
Floating my
Nice
balloon.
and slow again
I'm floating
now. Rhythm is great for your baby's cognitive development. Rhythm is rhyme is great for baby's speech and language
no
development. So many benefits to
need to
music,
get
different
there.
rhythms. Introducing rhyme through song is
I'm
great for them when they get to school.
floating my
My
balloon.
So we're building all the foundations for learning just by doing these simple little exercises. We're very subtly introducing the notion of rhythm with music. That song started slow and got faster and faster before coming back down again. We rhyme a lot in these songs as well, which is great for our speech and language development, and it's great for our memory too. Rhythm is also great for our memory. That's why we learn our alphabet to a song and we learn our timetables to a beat. It makes it much easier to remember that information. Right then, so I think we've arrived at the seaside. So we need our sunglasses if you've got them. Pop your baby sunglasses on them for a little cute photo if you have any. I've got my sunglasses here. And I've got a beach ball. So you don't need to have a beach ball. It's great if you do, but don't worry if you don't. You could use just a normal ball that you have perhaps to play with. You could use a little ball like one of these little flash and sensory balls that we've got here, and think about your baby's visual tracking for this. But for this one, or if you've got from when you were pregnant mums, if you've got a birthing ball that you were bouncing away on to try and get your labour going, you could dig that out. Whatever you wish, but I'm going to use this for baby Sharon to have a little roll on here. So I'm going to pop her on top with her little arms over there. Let's move you a bit further up, Shaz, shall we? There we go, there she is. And I'm just going to give her a gentle little roll on her beach ball for this one. And that's going to help get all that wind out from her tummy. And give her a nice gentle movement, get all that fluid in her inner ear swirling around. But her back is nice and supported there. It's got a nice shape to it there. So she's quite happy. Right, are we ready to go to the seaside? This one's nice and high beat as well. If you don't have a ball, again, you can just use your shaker again for some visual and auditory tracking. Get some cute photos of baby with their sunglasses on, or their little sun hat, or their armbands, whatever you have, but we're getting in the mood. We're going to the seaside. Here we go then, gang. Nice upbeat one, so again, you can just use your shaker, whatever instruments you have.
We're going to the seaside, going to the seaside. Got my bucket and my spade. We're going to the seaside,
Now,
going
toddlers,
to
if
the
you guys are
seaside.
taking part,
Won't be sitting
if you
in the
have a
shade.
ball, any size ball,
There's so much
I
to
want
do
you
and
to
see.
do some throwing and
think
catching
you should
with your
come
grown-ups.
with
So it could
me.
be a
Yes,
beach
we're
ball,
going to
it
the
could be a
seaside,
football,
going to
it
the
could be a little
seaside.
ball that
Got
you
my
have to play
giant
with in the
beach
house,
ball.
maybe in your toy box.
We're going to the
Grab your
seaside,
grown-up
going
and
to the
practice
seaside.
throwing
Let's
and
buy a rally
catching
from a
with
store.
your hands
Let's
right
go.
there. Again, if you've got a baby who's sitting, you can do similar with them. You can practice rolling the ball. So sit them a little away from you, facing you, and roll the ball.
We're
So
going
even
to
if
the
it's a little ball
seaside,
like that,
going
roll
to
it.
the
You show them what
seaside.
else to do,
Make sand
and
castles
encourage
all
them to
day.
reach out and grab it.
We're
That's
going
thinking
to
about
the
the hand-eye
seaside,
coordination
going to
again.
the seaside.
And if
So
you can,
much
encourage
room to
them to
run
roll
and
it
play.
or throw it back to you.
There's
And
so
keep
much
practicing
to
away
do
so
and
that they
see.
get some
I
awareness of this
think
ball
you should come
movement
with
and how to
me.
reach
Yes,
out
we're
and grab
going
it.
to the
So long as you
seaside,
go on with
going
this
to the
little song.
seaside. Paddling in the cool sea. We're going to the seaside, going to the seaside. So much fun for you and me. Let's go!
All right there, Sharon. Have fun. Yee-hee!
We're going to the seaside, going to the seaside. Got my bucket and my spade. We're going to the seaside, going to the seaside. Won't be sitting in the shade.
Yee-hee! Seaside. We've had lots of fun with our beach balls and playing around with them, maybe practicing our throwing and catching, or we're rolling if you've got a bigger baby. Right, then we're going to play in the sand now. So this is a great little one for our Mooborns. That pesky sand gets everywhere when we're at the beach, doesn't it? So we are going to do a little bit of massage with baby here. So we're going to get the sand in our feet. So we're going to just put a little bit of pressure on baby's feet, hold both our feet, a little bit of pressure on there. It gets in our sandwiches too. So we're going to rub our tummies for that in a clockwise direction, just with the palm of your hand, with a little bit of pressure over where baby's stomach would be, in a nice clockwise direction there to help with their digestion. It's going to get in their pockets, so we're just going to tap their little hips and a little bop on their nose. It goes up our nose too, doesn't it? It gets in our fingernails, so we're going to have a little massage of the palms of their hands as well to try and encourage that them to lose that grasp reflex. We're going to massage the palms of their hands to encourage them to open their little hands out and think about their dexterities, to think about their fingers. Quite a short one, this little one. Let's play in the sand and get some body awareness on the go here. Here we go. Ready, Sharon?
When we go down to the beach, we have so much fun. But one thing gets everywhere when the day is done.
Sand in your
You get
sandals.
sand
Those
in your
feet.
sandals,
Sand in your sandwiches.
sandwiches, sand in between
Sand in
your
between your
toes.
toes. Massage those little toes.
Sand in your
Sand in
pockets,
those
sand
pockets.
in your
Sand in
fingernails,
those
sand
fingernails.
going up your
Up your
nose.
nose. There it is, your nose. So we get sand in our sandals, sand in our sandwiches, sand in our
When we
pockets,
go down to
sand in
the
our
beach,
fingernails,
we have so
and
much
sand in our
fun.
toes. I know I've missed one out here. I
But
can't think
one
what it
thing
is. Here we
gets
go. Ready again?
everywhere
Right.
when the day is
Here we go
done.
then.
You get sand in your sandals, sand in your sandwiches,
All
sand
those
in
toes.
between
Tickle
your
those little
toes.
toes. Little massage.
Sand in your
Sand in your
pockets,
pockets.
sand in your
Sand in those
fingernails, sand
fingernails.
going up
Sand
your
going up your
nose.
nose. Where's your
You get
nose?
sand in your
Sand in your
sandals,
sandals.
sand in your sandwiches, sand in between your
Between those
toes.
toes.
Sand in your pockets, sand in your fingernails, sand going up your nose.
Well done, gang. So that's a little one again, just introducing some body awareness for your baby and a tiny little bit of baby massage there as well. So a little bit of pressure on baby's feet, some clockwise movement over their tummy, over their stomach to help with their digestion. Tickling those fingernails, tickling those hands, so you're going to give a little rub in the palm of their hands to encourage them to lose that reflex they have where they grip their hands. We had their toes as well, so we gave the little balls of their feet a little massage for that, and of course we touched their cheeky little button nose as well. Right then, we've got one song a bit later on that's quite similar to that, where we think a lot about their body awareness and we cross over the central line of their bodies as well, but we'll come to that when we get there. For now, we're going to have a little play in the rock pools at the seaside. So as you can see, I hope you can see anyway, I've got some lovely sensory foil down here for my baby, for baby Sharon. I'm going to give her some tummy time on this. So we said at the start of the week for this little session that you would need some seaside themed bath toys. So with the session we did at the weekend with toddlers, we saw lots of you actually had your little paddling pools out with some seaside themed toys in there, bath toys or any of your normal beach toys. I've got a bucket and spade here. I've got our spiky flashing balls as well. They're a bit like the coral that we get in our little rock pools. And I've got lots of little sea animals here just in some paper. Of course, I've got a plastic baby in front of me, so she's unlikely to eat these, but these probably wouldn't work for you guys. We did a matching and pairing game with this at the start of the week with the toddlers, but we've popped them on baby Sharon's little rock pool here. I've got some pom-poms in here as well, and of course I've got Maggie Moo and Henry Horse to play in the rock pools with her. I'm going to give Sharon, baby Sharon, some tummy time here. Let her play around in this sensory foil. They all love this sensory foil. It's nice and rustly. They really get their limbs moving in there and burn up lots of their energy in there. We've got some flashing balls here for them to reach out and try and grab, thinking about their hand-to-eye coordination. And we've got all these sea creatures. So if you've got lots of bits and bobs in there, it's never too early to get into the habit of thinking about colours, numbers, counting and matching with your baby. So pull all these little toys together, pop them into pairs, tell, oh look, it's the same, that's a match. How many do we have all together? Can you count up to 5? Count all your little items, line them all up, talk about the colours of them, count if they've got different legs, how many legs they have. Lots going on with this one. Even if you've got a tiny newborn, I know it can feel a bit silly talking to your baby as if they're a grown-up or as if they're a toddler, but it is never too early to develop these habits. The more you speak to your baby now, the better the vocabulary is going to be when they get a bit older. And apart from anything else, they're going to love the sound of your voice and take great comfort from it. So get right down into this rock pool with them, right onto their level. Play with them. Play with all the bits and bobs that you've got in front of them. If you want, if baby's a bit bigger and if they're not really showing much interest in your rock pool, get your bucket and spade, turn it into a drum, turn it upside down, encourage baby to hold that spade and to strike that drum. We're thinking about hand-to-eye coordination. Again, you could think about counting with that one. Can you strike it 5 times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you strike it really loud so you hit it harder to make it louder? Can you do it really quietly, just nice and gently? Can we do it really fast? Can we do it really slow? So again, we're thinking about sounds, pitches, volumes, rhythms. Lots going on with this simple little song. Here we go then, let's have a little play in these rock pools, shall we, Sharon? Down we get. Give baby a little tickle, talk to them about their body parts, talk to them about all the items they have in their rock
On the
pool.
beach I take my net over the sand and through the wet. A little bit further and then we get to the rock pool. There's crabs and shrimps and little starfish, green seaweed that's fun to squish. The water sparkles if you make a wish at the rock pools. Let's go rocking at the rock pools. It's the coolest thing to do. Let's go rocking at the rock pools. Can you go rocking too? Rocky, 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 rock pools.
How are we doing?
The rocky,
Now,
rocky,
toddlers,
rocky,
if you've got all
rocky,
your
rocky,
bath
rocky,
toys up, I'd love to
rocky,
see them all
rocky,
lined in a row. Match them into pairs. Have you got 2 or 3 of the same? Tell me about the colours of all your animals. Have you got some yellow creatures? Do you need
Down
some
on the
red
beach
ones?
I take my
Have you got
net
crabs? Can you show me?
over the sand and
Crabs
through the
down
wet.
there.
A little bit further and then we get to the
Well
rock
done, guys.
pools. There's crabs and shrimps and little starfish, green seaweed that's fun to squish. The water sparkles if you make a wish at the rock pools. Let's go rocking at the rock pools. It's the coolest thing to do. Let's go rocking at the rock pools. Can you go rocking too? At the rocky, 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 rocky rock pools. At the rocky, 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 rocky rock pools. At the rocky, 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 rocky rock pools. At the rocky, 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 rocky rock pools.
Oh, well done, gang. How did we get on? Did we have fun in the rock pools? Did we sort all those bath toys out? Did we put them all in order? Did we talk about the colours, the shapes, did we feel around in the textures? Did we have fun in that sensory foil? Perhaps we played around with our pom-poms, using them as seaweed. Did we have a little tickle with them? Did we hit our drums? Did we turn our bucket and spade into a drum and think about rhythm and speed and how loud that you could strike that drum, thinking about our hand-to-eye coordination? Or perhaps you just played around with your instruments and had a little bit of playtime with those, again thinking about rhythm. Right then, we're going to go for a swim now. Baby Sharon's got an armbands on. Here we go. So in our sessions in the cafe, of course, you would all have your very own armbands to do this song with. We're very limited with props here. I'm in my spare bedroom, and of course you guys are at home as well. So if you've got armbands, great. If not, don't worry. Get your tea towels, get your little cloths that you can use and just tie them around baby's arm or your toddler's arm to pretend that they're an armband. Earlier this week when we were doing the toddler session, I borrowed my little boy's float. So just improvise with what you have at home. So for our armband song, I'm going to play, it's quite a long intro while I'll show you what we're doing. I'll turn it down slightly. Baby has a central line right down the middle of their body. The more we cross that line, the better it is for their little brain development. Okay, we're getting the left and right hemispheres of their brains working together to help them develop coordination. So in this song, we're going to do 3 strokes. We're going to do the front crawl, where we're going to just clasp those hands, put those hands across each other. So one going over on top of the other. bring those arms over. Put one arm on top of the other every time, crossing that centre line in their body. Side stroke, bring their opposite foot up to their arm. Just do one side at this point. Do it again. Front crawl, here we go. So bring those arms up and over. And then give baby a little tickle. Kick like a froggy, paddle like a doggy. Kick like a froggy, paddle like a doggy. Well done. Should we try that again? Hopefully we'll get a bit better. So you can just rock baby for this one. We're off for a little swim. So we're doing breaststroke, front crawl, 1 and 2. We're doing side stroke, and we're bringing those arms up and over. Here we go. I think we're off again. So roll baby's hips for now. So we're crossing that central line. Put those arms over, one arm over the other.
Put your arms out wide. Can you do the side stroke?
Side stroke. Now use that other leg and other arm that we didn't use last time round. Make that hand touch their foot.
Can you do the
Front crawl. Let's go backwards this time. So if you went forwards last time, go backwards this time. And we're going to kick like a froggy.
Like a froggy, and paddle like a doggy. Kick like a froggy, and paddle like a doggy.
Now you can give baby a little tickle. Tickle, a little pitter patter from top to bottom.
My armbands are cool. My armbands are cool. So let's go swimming in the swimming. My armbands are cool. My armbands are cool. My armbands are cool. Let's go swimming in the swimming pool.
Oh, well done, guys. That is the first time I've ever done that song like that for babies and newborns. Could you tell? No, I think I did all right. Got a bit confused. So yeah, so we did the breaststroke. So we brought those arms up and over each other, putting a different arm on top each time. Then we brought those arms forward for the front crawl, and the second time we went backwards. And we did the side stroke. So we brought opposite foot up to the opposite leg. So right foot to left arm, touching their hand and their foot together. And then for the second verse, we did it the other way around. So we're crossing that central line in their body the whole time, getting the left and right hemispheres of those brains working together, which is going to help develop that coordination that we need for crawling and for walking. Right then, so what fun we have had at the Seaside today. I think it must be bubble time now. So hopefully you've all got a bubble machine at home, or a little pot of bubbles, or some homemade bubbles, which we showed you at the start of lockdown how to go about making your very own bubbles. Bubbles, as you all know by now, are a lovely little sensory tool for your baby. Baby will be about 3 months old before they can even see these bubbles. Up until that point, there's not enough colour or contrast in them. Thereafter, all of a sudden, you'll see baby focus on a bubble. It might only be for a second or two to start with, but as the weeks go on, they will focus more and more and track these bubbles as they flow down. They'll keep an eye on them until they burst. And then once they get a bit bigger again, when they're sitting up, they're going to start reaching out and trying to grab and pop those bubbles, and thinking about their little fingers as well. So thinking about that pincer grip and trying to grab those bubbles. You can also think about counting with them at that point as well. Count the bubbles as we pop them. Again, you can think about word association and body awareness with that one. If your baby's sitting up on your lap like this, use the little toes to pop the bubbles. Are the bubbles going to land in their nose? You can improvise, pretend it is. Here comes a bubble, pop! Here comes a bubble on your nose, pop! Here comes a bubble on your chin, pop! Here comes a bubble on your tummy, pop! So you can play along like that. So talk to them about their bodies, tell them their body parts, and then touch it. Right then, are we ready to get our bubbles out? Hopefully you've all got your bubbles at home. Here we go. So these are, we're coming into the songs that we finish every second session with.
Bubbles are fun. Bubbles are fun. Bubbles are fun for everyone. Bubbles are fun. Bubbles are fun. Bubbles are fun for everyone. Blow them in the air. Blow them everywhere.
out in every session. Right then, now this next song is a little bit like Sleeping Bunnies. We're going to pretend to be having a little snooze. And when we hear the cockerel shout, cock-a-doodle-doo, we're going to jump up. So you're going to take your little cloth or your scarf, whatever you've been using, give baby a little tickle while they're laying down. Oh, shh, shh. And when the music changes, we're going to lift them up, head and shoulder supported, and give them a little bounce around. So we're taking baby from a laying down position to an upright position. That gets the fluid in the inner ear swirling around, which is great for their sense of balance and gravity. This song is also great for our sense of anticipation, so it's not something babies are born with. Anticipation we develop at around 5 months old. But as baby gets to know this song, they will recognise that the music's going to change. If you were in a session in, for example, our cafe or Mutley Plain, we would have the lights down and then the lights would go up. And they're physically going to move, so they would start anticipating that. So lots of them you see when they're having sleep time, they're like, because they're so excited because they're anticipating what's coming next. Right, let's go for it then, gang, shall we? So it's very similar to Sleeping Bunnies. You can also play a little bit of peekaboo.
Time to sleep, time to sleep. Lay down on the floor. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Now it's time to snore. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Time to get out of bed, run around your sleepy head. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Time to get out of bed, run around your sleepy head.
Should we go back to bed, everyone? Back to bed.
Time to sleep, time to sleep. Lie down on the floor. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Now it's time to snore. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Time to get out of bed, run around your sleepy head. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Time to get out of bed, run around your sleepy head.
Oh, well done, gang. Lovely stuff. What a fantastic session today. I hope you all had fun at the beach. I hope that session has made you all smile and that you and your baby enjoyed it. So this is our first session on YouTube. Fingers crossed I'm able to upload this without any issues, and then hopefully we'll be able to run them live in future if we have enough subscribers, and we'll be able to respond to you in real time then if you're commenting as we go. Please feel free to leave any comments and pictures either here. We will get back to you. We love reading your comments and seeing your photographs. So please don't be shy with those. You can either post them in this thread on YouTube or head over to Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. Just search for Moo Music Plymouth and you can post them up there. Send them to us privately if you don't want us to share them, but we would love to still see them and see that you're enjoying our sessions at home. As you know, these sessions we are providing a mini moo on a Monday for toddlers and preschoolers and a baby Mooborn session on a Thursday. Free of charge, they're not behind any paywall, they don't require any sort of subscription. You can watch them as many times as you want, when you want. We have asked if you feel able, but no worries, but if you feel able, you can make a donation to us to help keep us on our feet and help keep us afloat during this lockdown when we're not trading, and keep the wolves from the door. If not, it's absolutely no problem. We know we are not the only ones hitting the pocket by this, so we've all sort of got to stick together. However, you have been very generous up until now, and so we have pledged that when we are back on our feet, as a thank you to you for your generosity and your support, we are going to donate £100 to several different charities. Joe's Cervical Cancer Trust, Hugs from Henry, Luna's Fund, Provide Devon, Devon Mind, Samaritan Southwest and Sophie's Smiles will all benefit to the tune of £100 from Moo Music Plymouth once we are back up and running. That is our thank you to you, to the community of Plymouth and beyond, I have to say, for your support, your well wishes and your donations throughout the lockdown. So thank you in advance, and thank you retrospectively to those of you who have donated. Remember, we're still selling merchandise bundles as well that include sensory foil, scarves, pom-poms, Maggie Moore, Henry Horse soft toys and CDs as well. And of course, don't forget that there is a selection of our music on Spotify and on all major streaming platforms, so you can get that through your smart speaker, through YouTube, through any of your subscription music channels as well. What else to tell you? I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Mwah. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. If you have, once we get up to 1,000, we'll be able to stream live. But I think this probably works just as well, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, thank you, gang. I'm rabbiting on now for no reason. See you soon. Mwah.